Ladies and gentlemen, comedian, entertainer, Daniel Songer. Hey, Daniel Songer, comedian, entertainer. I am here on Tranquility Hall, and you know what? It is getting beautiful over here in Georgia. Just gorgeous out here. You can see I got my shorts on again. You know, it's just beautiful. And I am here to perform for the world, danpoetman.com, and here on YouTube, Dan Poet Man, Comedy Act 179. Comedy Act 179. Hey, you guys, I figured out why everyone all over the world is single and all alone. You know, I figured it out. You know, it's like, you know, hey, we've got to be good so we can make it on to heaven for our mate. I mean, she's waiting there for me, man. I got to be good, you know, and you got to be good so you can make it on to heaven so that you can meet your mate. But here on earth, the reason why we stay single is because it's like, you know, every single time we go to try to cross the bridge, every single time you go to cross that bridge over troubled water, won't you lay me down? You know, every time you go to cross that bridge, you end up taking a wrong turn off the bridge, you know? I mean, it's every single time. And every single time, you know, you're standing on one side of the bridge, your girlfriend, your girl, she's my girl, you know, and she's on the other side of the bridge. And every single time she tries to come across the bridge, what happens? Wrong turn off the bridge, bridge over troubled water. Won't you lay me down? Please lay me, you know, lay me, baby. You know, it's like every single time. And that's why we're single. It's because it's that bridge, man. It's that bridge over troubled water. You know, and so what you got to do is we got to figure out a way around this bridge, man. You know, let's pole vault it, you know. But at any rate, man, that's what's going on. That's why we're single, is because, man, we just want to get laid, man. So be good. Hey, man, you remember when you were a kid and you were like, you went up to your best friend and said, hey, man, I have got the hots for your mom, man. I mean, dude, she's hot, you know, and now you're growing up, you know, you're getting old, and now your friends are like, hey, man, my mom's got the hots for you, man, you know, and it's like, well, it really gave you inspiration, gives you an idea that, you know, I actually need to stop hanging out at the 21-year-old bars, you know, just stop hanging out at the virgin territory, you know, and start hanging out at bars that are my age, you know, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, and well, I go to this bar, and it wasn't 2 minutes. I sit down at the bar, and a lady comes in, sits right next to me, you know, very affectionate, you know, she's holding my hand, you know, very affectionate, and she starts talking to me, and she tells me that her husband is sitting, like, right over there, and I'm like, you know, so I say to her husband, hey, buddy, I'm hitting on your wife, you know, and he's like, gleaming, you know, gleaming, man, and I'm like, man, you know, I didn't know that when you get up in your age, man, it's like swingers. I mean, man, it's like, what is the magic number, 50? Swingers, you know, and I mean, she is just hitting on me, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, I mean, what is going on, you know, so I'm saying, hey, baby, Swing it to the left, swing it to the right, swing it to the man that you like best. Swing it to your husband, swing it to me next. Swing, 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 baby. You know, I mean, there are all these swingers out there. Swing it to the left, swing it to the right, swing it to the man that you like best. Swing it to your husband, swing it, swing it, swing it to me next. You know what I'm talking about? Daniel Songer, hey, everyone out there has a fantasy. You know, everyone out there, and every man, they long for this fantasy of being with two women. You know, two women at the same time, you know, and so that became like, okay, it's a go, I gotta get me two women, you know. So I go out to this bar, and, you know, probably that's the best place to find them, you know. I mean, not a lesbian bar, man, no, don't be going there. Man, they'll be slapping that ass, slapping that ass, slapping that ass. You know what they're gonna do, you know. But I go to this bar, meet a couple girls, and you know what? Gentlemen like me, I'm like, well, hey, let's get a booth, you know? Let's get a booth. And the two girls, one girl sits on the left side of the booth. The other girl, she sits on the right side of the booth. And you gotta be thinking now, which seat am I gonna take? Am I gonna go to the left? Am I gonna go to the right, you know? And the girls are like, who is gonna be that special girl? Who's gonna get Dan the man, you know? So I sit down, you guessed it. I sat down with the girl on the left, you know? And, oh man, she was like tickled. She was tickled, man. Tickled to death, you know, tickled. And I'm sitting next to her, but she didn't realize that I became eye to eye with the girl across from me, you know? It's like eye to eye, you know? And so the girl, she says to me, she says, hey, my girlfriend's got those cute buns, but I've got your two lips. She said, my girlfriend's got your hot buns, but I've got your hot lips. And I'm like, baby, I've got your flower. I've got your flower, but you got my two lips. Yeah, baby, you know, she's got it, she's got it. You've got those hot lips too, baby. Hey, man, you know, to bring us to an end here on Comedy Act 179, everyone out there, I want you guys to hear this, okay? Who out there is old-fashioned? You know, do we actually have people in this world anymore that are old-fashioned, you know? Me, I'm old-fashioned, you know? And what I'm old-fashioned on is the facts. One night only, one night only, one night only, you can get my facts. One night only, one night only, one night only, you can get my facts. And man, you know what? It's getting harder and harder to find a job today, you know? And you go out, you used to be able to walk into the people's establishments, you know? Hey, I need a job, you know? And they're like, you gotta go online, you gotta apply online, all this, you know? It's like, get on there, you know? And I'm like, hey, didn't you get my comedy act? One night only, one night only, one night only, you can get my facts. You know, and shoot, I go on there, they got these loads of questions. And, you know, they don't even want to know your name, man. The first question is, who's the president? One night only, one night only, you can get my facts. Daniel Songer, thank you.